Alright, I'm gonna start this off by giving it straight to you. It's gonna be hard to climb? Yes. Will it happen instantly? Heck no. It took me at least 4 seasons to get to where I am today. At least 4 to 5 seasons. Now, this might make it a little better for you, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to what you do in games. So here are 7 golden tips that will help you win more games. Alright, I need to ask you some questions. 1. Are you a hit scan? 2. Are you attacking? 3. Are you defending? Are you in the game? If you said yes to any of these, get the high ground. I cannot emphasize this enough. I can't emphasize this enough, but I'm going to attempt to get the high ground. If you take or even contest the high ground, you will gain so many advantages. It's easier to shoot from down there. It's easier to defend from up there. It's literally standard at high levels. So like diamond or above, getting the high ground is standard. Trust me. If you get the high ground and contest the high ground, especially if you're a sniper, then you would be able to just shoot down the enemy. You'll really rain pain on the enemy. You don't even have to be fair to do this. Like, trust me, it works. If your team ever spread out and scattered like Hanzo's old arrow, I miss scattered arrows so much. Anyway, if your team ever just spread out after a choke point, raise your hand. If your hand's not raised, rewind this video 5 seconds and stop lying to yourself until you actually raise your hand. Because we've all been through it. And the way to avoid it is to get a plan and execute it. Now this is something I see too often, especially in gold and plat. They spam group up with me and then they approach the choke point. Again, everyone just spreads out. They go in random directions trying to take 1v1 and lose the fight, or even worse, spam their ult instead of trying to synergize with their team. It could be something as simple as saying, hey, let's try to poke the healer down, then we go in. Or saying the Sombra to hack the Rhino, drop the shield. Or saying, let's speed boost, sound barrier, etc. The smallest things like that can mean a big difference in a lost fight and a won fight. Or it could be progress towards the objective or taking a point. Now this one is big. This is really big. I'm talking like Diva Mac big. I'm talking Grand Canyon big. Do not change your hero without telling your team. Don't do it. It throws everyone off guard. It throws team comps off guard. It puts everyone in tow because it makes it appear like you're frustrated, which makes everyone else frustrated. You have to play differently, literally on the fly. Ultimate synergy gets thrown off. You don't really know what you're supposed to do because you just randomly go up to the choke point, wait for everyone to group up, and also, oh wait a minute, why do we have like a Sombra instead of a Zenyatta, or just some kind of specific example like that. It totally didn't happen in one of my games. Yeah, it didn't happen in one of my games. I'm not projecting. You're projecting. Anyway, those kind of things, when it happens, it just throws everyone off guard when you're switching roles. So this is one of the things you just have to avoid. And if you do want to switch, you have to verbalize that with your team. It's part of communication. Alright, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Now, this is going to be somewhat of a popular opinion, but I feel like it needs to be said. Just let me clear my throat. Okay. Don't copy the Overwatch League. Do not copy the Overwatch League. Don't do it. That is one of the fastest ways to catch an L, if not the fastest. Actually, the next one I'm going to say would be the fastest, but I'm going to focus on this one. Because if you try to copy the Overwatch League, then you're just going to end up losing a lot of games. And here's this. The Overwatch League is not a good place to learn team comps for many reasons. 1, they don't play on the same patch as live. 2, they execute comps and strategies that takes hours and hours of practice against the other top teams. 6, random people are not going to have the same synergy as the Overwatch League teams. You can't expect a team of like even Grandmasters to have the same synergy as a Philadelphia Fusion. Shout out to all my Philadelphia Fusion fans out there. Anyway, but we just can't copy the Overwatch League. You just can't do it because you can't get the same amount of chemistry in a team environment versus competitive with randoms. Also, the team comps are seriously high execution where there's nowhere near practical in solo queue or even duo queue. Maybe a 6-stack, and that's a very, very slim maybe. Alright, now this last one is one of the biggest things I see even in my current games that I feel like hold a lot of players back. Now, are you ready? Drum roll, please. I said drum roll, please. Thank you. Ignore your medals. They do not matter. Like, you could joke about medals in quick play or arcade all you want, but when it comes to competitive, what only matters is completing the objective and defeating the enemy team. Medals mean literally nothing. They don't affect the game. They don't help you charge your ult faster. They don't make you spawn faster. They literally give you no in-game rewards. They're just pretty much just stats. You don't need to focus on medals, because here's the thing. When you focus on medals, people become toxic, and people just be complaining just like, oh, why am I Reinhardt and I have gold medals? What is my team doing? It's like, oh, why am I Zenyatta and I'm out healing the Mercy? What is the Mercy doing? Like, no. You need to get that mentality out of your head, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who got the most healing or who did the most damage or who get the most kills. The only thing that matters is getting victory across your screen, because at the end of the day, win or loss, the medals aren't going to help you. They don't help you win, and they only pretty much just hold your team back because you put yourself in that mentality. So even if you ignore this entire video, hear me on this. If you ignore your medals and focus more on what needs to be done, then you would instantly, and I repeat, you will win more games easily. Trust me, if you just use these steps and try to implement them into your game, you will see yourself get better. Now don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Until your next click, I'm out of here.